Many celebrities, including retiring athletes and performers who bid farewell to the spotlight, become entrepreneurs and start their own businesses. Most of them become quite successful at the latter. Perhaps it's their instinctual drive to be successful that drives them into the business realm. Many retiring NBA players have taken their on-court talents into the business sphere. An NBA player hardly ever plays past the age of 42 or 44, so they need something to continue to keep their mind and body occupied rather than sitting around counting their earnings and remembering their glory days. From slam dunks to big bucks, before we jump into these NBA legends turned business moguls, take a second to hit that like button, subscribe for more epic content, and the description box? Yeah, it's loaded with perks just for you. Let's see who made it big off the court. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan became a billionaire, being one of the first professional athletes to reach such a milestone and the first NBA player to do so. But far from all of that money was earned from his days on the court. What Jordan did after he bowed out from the game, he dominated officially. That was to become a majority stakeholder in an NBA team, namely the Charlotte Hornets. But that isn't Jordan's only source of post-retirement income. He made around $80 million last year alone from his partnerships with other brands and companies, most notably Nike, but also McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Upper Deck, Gatorade, 2K Sports, and Chevrolet. If that wasn't enough, MJ also owns a motorsport team, 6 restaurants, and a car dealership. LeBron James. With an estimated net worth of $400 million, the still active LeBron James has been raking in money outside of his huge NBA contracts. He sold his 1% stake of Beats by Dre to Apple a couple of years ago, earning him some good returns. Of all the NBA players, LeBron is easily the most endorsed. These sponsorships earned him $53 million last year through some of the planet's biggest companies, including Dunkin', Nike, Coca-Cola, Baskin-Robbins, and McDonald's. His partnership with Nike resulted in his own shoe line, much like his idol Michael Jordan, which brought in a stunning $90 million in sales. Dave Bing. Born in 1943, Dave Bing, a retired NBA Hall of Fame player, began his career with the Detroit Pistons in 1966. He retired from basketball in 1980 and founded the Bing Group. With time, the company grew to an impressive position of becoming one of the leaders in steel production in the state of Michigan, producing appliances, automotive components, and products for office furniture manufacturers. Vinnie Johnson. Known as Detroit's unsung hero of the court, Vinnie Johnson, the 6th man for the Detroit Pistons, retired from the NBA but decided to stay in the Detroit area and build his company, Piston Automotive. This drove the creation of many new jobs for inner-city Detroit residents and has helped elevate the local community. Chris Webber. After making $176 million during his NBA career, Chris Webber kept up the business-savvy investments after retiring. He's an owner of an investment firm that represents filming projects, basketball and football players, as well as real estate. In addition, Chris also owns the restaurant Center Court and author of a book. He's even dabbled in music production, making him not only NBA All-Star, but an accomplished entrepreneur. Magic Johnson. After retiring at the end of a 13-year NBA career, Magic Johnson created Magic Johnson Enterprises, still serving as the company's CEO. Chauncey Billups. After doling out 17 impressive NBA seasons, Chauncey Billups would team up with a fellow NBA star, Junior Bridgman, and enter the business realm by securing a purchase of 30 Wendy's franchises. Of course, Billups is far from the only NBA player to invest in restaurants, but he might be the only one to invest in such a significant number of them. Hard to go wrong or fault Billups of the investment. Wendy's is among one of the most reputable fast food establishments in the country, after all. George Tinsley. Clearly investing in restaurant franchises after retirement from their professional career as an NBA player is a common theme. George Tinsley founded the Tinsley Group once he retired, and they have invested in multiple restaurant franchises, including TGI Fridays and KFC. What's more, the Tinsley Group oversees operations of 50 franchises just in the state of Florida. That is certainly an impressive undertaking, and Tinsley has been quite successful in its execution. There it is, the list of top 10 NBA players who became franchise owners, and it is entirely fair to say that these men have taken a smart and business-savvy career path once their prime days on the court were over. Many others still make money through partnerships and receive royalties on their likeness through various clothing, shoes, and other paraphernalia that sports their likeness. However, depending on their popularity, those royalty returns might be somewhat limited, so investing in other business assets is a great strategy. Other celebrities who have stepped out of their line of business have made similar decisions to invest in various businesses, and some chose to stay in the area where they built up their career and help the local job market growth, contributing to their communities. One might consider it an act of paying back fan loyalty.